With a massive power outage spanning multiple days, Metro Detroiters who own electric vehicles may be unable to charge up at home. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Mike Duffy. According to PlugShare, there are more than 1,200 electric vehicle charging stations in Metro Detroit where drivers can go, but the outage has still caused an inconvenience for some, especially if the closest charger is down.
7 Action News reporter Brett Cast explores how EV owners dealt with the power outage and why large investments may get easier in the future.
There it goes. There it goes.
A devastating ice storm wreaked havoc Wednesday night across Metro Detroit, taking down trees and power lines, leaving thousands in the dark. 48 hours later, nearly 500,000 people were still without power.
So your power's out at home. How has that impacted you charging your car?
Well, it's majorly impacted us.
Dana Pikich of Grosse Pointe has had her Tesla for just over a year. Her home lost power, and the nearest charging station was out of service, a problem she wasn't expecting.
It hasn't really crossed our mind because we haven't had a major power outage until this one.
On a cold Friday morning, she stopped at a Tesla charging station in Livonia, which was mostly full. Some had to wait a few minutes for a chance to plug in.
While many of these charging stations have been full, this one in the parking lot of Meyer and Roseville is empty. Drivers tell us it's been out of commission both Thursday and Friday, a problem for those without power at home. How many more miles do you have left until you have to?
21 miles, so I have to find another charger.
It's been 2 days since Sohail Hassan has had power at home. The cardiologist has been unable to charge his electric car overnight and now desperately needs power driving between hospitals.
At home there's a charger, but you cannot charge, so you come to the charging station here. And the charging station is down, so it just makes the day a little bit stressful.
Electrify America, the company behind this charger, says when the power is out, there's not much they can do. But they point out gas stations also don't work without power. But right now, gas stations more than double the amount of EV chargers.
Are we prepared for that when it comes to having electric vehicles?
I would say today we're probably not.
Sam Abul-El-Samad is an analyst who does research into electric vehicles. He says we're still in the early days of the electric transition, and companies are looking into solar panels and batteries to help power charging stations. He also adds some EVs can actually power your home during an outage.
For those that have EVs, the last couple of days may well have been problematic, but some of the new things that are happening, like vehicle to load capability, will actually probably make it easier in the future when you have a power outage.
Earlier this month, President Biden announced a $7.5 billion investment into EV charging, with a goal of building 500,000 public chargers nationwide by 2030.
The wider distribution of chargers you have, the more likelihood you'll be able to find some that are working.
In the aftermath of this storm, EV drivers hope to be more prepared for the next, but still prefer the plug any day over the pump.
So overall, with the power outage, inconvenience, but still beats a gas car?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yep, totally agree.
I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.